Coming up today on This Is True Really News, something according to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
One of my favorite Post-Gazettes of all time.
So please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. We need the listeners and or viewers. And
they might be the number one Post-Gazette in the country.
We just want you to be part of our club of crazy people.
I have a question, though.
Crazy, stupid people. Stupid, crazy people.
How many Post-Gazettes are there in the country?
We could look it up, but I'm not gonna.
Me either, because I would have to type something in, and it just seems like
suspiciously like working.
Yeah, see?
Oh, I know what I forgot to do.
I already work 6 days a week.
I forgot to do this.
Uh-oh.
During
Mailbag?
Mailbag.
You forgot a mailbag thingy?
Yeah.
Gosh, man, you're getting old. Don't hit the microphone.
This is something Nancy
Day one of radio
sent
school.
Over.
Don't hit the microphone. Smack.
Let's see.
Isn't that right, Oswald? Yes.
You recognize that?
You bet. I worked for both of them.
Yep.
I was actually, if you look at that building,
yeah,
to the right of the picture, there's a little concrete bunker where JON and JO were housed.
Okay.
I was the guy on the air the night that we went from concrete bunker to a brand new facility.
Oh.
Well, I wasn't really on the air.
Yeah.
I was, doing news and things for Larry King and the FM.
Sitting around.
Back when Larry was entertaining.
So, do you remember that guy?
Mikey Dime.
Look at the hair.
Little Mikey Dime.
Isn't that fun?
If you go down, Tom Scott was my boss, one of my bosses.
Is that
Steve
Tom
Albertson
Scott
was
there?
A friend of mine who decided not to hire me later when he had a real job.
There's Tom Scott. Okay.
Perry Newis was filling in for the news when I said something that probably ended all of my chances of going anywhere, job-wise. Keep going. Go down again. Who have we got? Joe Slocum.
Yep.
She was a very talented lady. And her hubby, there I am up there.
Yep.
John Prattis, who was on the air just before I got there, he did a half-hour show called From the Pratt Collection.
Yep.
Which was spectacularly fun and slightly more obscure 50s, 60s rock and roll.
And who is that handsome young man?
Wait a minute, was that Galen just below me?
Yeah, Galen's in there.
Attaboy.
There he is.
That would be me.
And there you is.
God, I was young.
Look at that. I don't think you shaved yet.
I did, like every couple of weeks. That's how I ended up with a beard, actually. And Jim over here.
Yeah.
Christy is the poor guy that I had to wake up one morning when I got locked out of the building on my smoke break.
Oh. Yeah.
He was very happy with me. Luckily, it was only like an hour or so earlier, but
let's drag Sheila into this and move on with the news.
About time, I'm thinking. We just did a whole show in the intro.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
So I don't know how you put this. Doesn't strike me as funny, but it is weird. A family is seeking to press charges against an unnamed man who was briefly married to their mom in the 1970s, according to the New York Post. The beef is, apparently, they think that this New Jersey man arrives at Linda Torello's tombstone in Orangetown, New York, early almost every morning with his current wife, where he then relieves himself on her grave and sometimes leaves a bag of number 2. They think most every day.
So there seems to be some unfinished business between the two.
Well, no, his business just shows up at the at the gravesite. Torello died in 2017, according to his son, Michael Murphy, age 43. No, not that Michael Murphy. Wildfire. In April, Google it. In April of this year, he and his sister, Michael and his sister, discovered a bag of poo. Thought a dog walker, right? May have accidentally dropped it.
Big dog.
And then another bag was discovered. And they thought, no, this is big. We're seeing a pattern developing. So they called police, and they went to work. They set up a trail camera that recorded the man's visits almost daily. On September 18th, they took the video with a cell phone that identified him as Torello's one-time husband. My sister was crying. I was angry. I was sick. I was so angry. He said no one in my family has had contact with him since 1976 or so, when we were just young and the whole world was new. To us, anyway.
Well, to some people.
Police, Murphy says, have been most unhelpful. He's called them 3 times, and they won't even put him in touch with a detective. There's something oddly, eerily
familiar,
weirdly wrong with that. I mean, just wrong.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't the police do anything about it, is my question.
Well, yeah,
I mean, that's not even look into it. What? Come on.
It's an odd one, but maybe they're saying, well, first off, we don't have enough police officers to begin with. And she's already dead. What does she care?
All they got to do is send someone over to talk to him.
And say, knock it off.
Let him know he's been, okay, message received, idiot. They got you.
Yeah, it's pretty, it's pretty. Well, speaking of dead people.
I see them.
According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
That was the world's greatest movie, by the way.
What?
Until you I see dead people. Yeah, Sixth Sense. I see dead people. It's the greatest movie until you've seen it once.
Yeah, and
it's not a movie. Not a movie.
You can't watch it.
You can't. I watched it one more time.
Yeah,
everyone should watch it twice, and then never watch it again because there's nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Democrat Tony DeLuca, the longest-running Pennsylvania state representative at 39 years, died last month at 85 of lymphoma.
Yep.
Due to his recent death, election officials were unable to change the ballots. And many voters chose him over his Green Party challenger, Quionia Zara Livingston.
The third.
Special election will be held to choose a proper candidate to take his seat. And here's a tweet.
Dead guy wins in landslide. That's amazing.
While we're incredibly saddened by the loss of Representative Tony DeLuca, we are proud to see the voters to continue to show their confidence in him and his commitment to democratic values by re-electing him posthumously.
See, I don't think they see the irony there.
I don't think they understand.
Normally it's dead people voting for live people.
Right.
There's an irony here.
But I was thinking about this one.
Okay.
It wasn't so much a vote against this Green Party candidate as it was for a dead guy, assuming he couldn't screw things up much more.
I can't really argue that.
See?
I can't argue that.
No. So it's time to go back to you then.
I'm voting for more dead people.
Me too.
51-year-old Amanda Gamo? Amanda is 51. She lives in Bristol, England. A place I've actually heard of because of television shows I watch.
Ooh, nice.
Isn't Bristol on the coast? I mean, it's an island. I got a pretty good shot. It required hospitalization after a rather unfortunate. I think one of the Barnabys came from there before he went to Midsummer.
Oh, really?
He had worked in Bristol. Yeah.
Okay. Bristol Blue.
Where was I? Oh, required hospitalization. This is Amanda. She's 51. She's from Bristol, England, which got us into this whole mess. She required hospitalization after an unfortunate incident involving her daughter's Chihuahua, Belle, according to the Daily Mail. As Amanda and Belle,
named for Taco Bell, drop the chalupa.
Well, it's a Chihuahua.
It must be.
One would think. As the two were cuddled together during a nap, Belle suffered violent diarrhea. Now, a Chihuahua is a kick-me dog, very small. Which means she was probably sleeping up by her head. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is so good.
Found its way there into the old mouth. It was.
Oh, yeah.
As she said afterward, it was British are so understated. It was disgusting. I was hurling violently for hours after. I just couldn't get the taste out of my mouth. No shit. Afterwards,
you are vile.
Sorry. I am. That's vile with a V, not vile with a B, which would be more.
Yeah, more along
she
the
was
lines
doing.
of this.
Yeah. Afterwards, she suffered stomach cramps so bad that 2 days later she had to go to the hospital, where doctors discovered an infection that had been passed on by the dog.
And the dog's poo.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking now people are going, oh no, We have to get rid of our pets. They pass diseases to us.
Well, I'm going to have to learn to sleep with my mouth closed.
It's going to have to be a very weird way, okay? So just relax.
Yeah, stop drinking. What's it?
Amanda noted, I'm happy to say both Belle and me are on the mend. Both me and Belle are on the mend.
Well, let's just say no more Taco Tuesdays for a while.
And she noted that she will, quote, be more mindful of what position we sleep in the future.
She should get the dog back.
I'm thinking, hey, you know where it never ends good if all you do is take an eye for an eye or a poop in the mouth for a poop in the mouth. The whole world either ends up blind or puking, either way, whether it's the eye or the, yeah.
Each year in a small town in southern England, villagers celebrate Guy Fawkes Night.
Remember.
The 5th of September or something.
November,
whatever it is. By hauling flaming...
Now I got to watch V for Vendetta. I hope you're happy.
By hauling flaming barrels of tar on their backs and running through a crowd of people. Yes, sir, you in the back with the hand.
If I'm carrying a barrel on my back, and it is in fact flaming, what are barrels made out of?
Wood.
Or metal?
Metal. No.
Either way, would the first word out of my mouth be, ow? I'm just wondering.
Well, something along those lines. Look, Ottery tar barrels is an eccentric tradition that dates way back to the 17th century, commemorating the day Guy Fawkes attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London.
Missed it by
that much.
He doesn't in V for Vendetta, by the way.
One photographer covering the event noted, the streets are jam-packed with people and you're under the impression you can't move through. However, when a lit barrel charges towards you, you'd be surprised as to how much free space there actually is.
You don't even have to do that old Navy tradition of make a hole. People just right out of the way, man.
The Ottery tar barrels takes place on Guy Fawkes Night, November 5th, the uniquely British tradition that commemorates the gunpowder plot. It was an attempt to assassinate King James I by blowing up the Parliament.
Oh, King James.
Since the
gave us Guy Fawkes and the official, the authorized Bible.
The really poorly translated authorized Bible.
See, if they would have just taken Luther and translated that from the German, they'd have been better off.
They'd been a lot better off.
And a lot of it was, I don't want to, burst any bubbles here. But no, St. Paul did not speak in King's English.
No, he did not.
Neither did Jesus.
Nope. And by the way, he wasn't white either.
Hey, no, he probably more olive-skinned.
Yeah.
Don't care. I'll see him later and we can talk. Complexion, I don't care.
Since the failed assassination attempt in 1605, people have taken to making bonfires to celebrate the king's survival. Sometimes they'll create a guy to burn on the bonfire.
They did. Remember, there was an episode of Sherlock where they hid Watson underneath all the all the debris.
Yeah. This year, an effigy of short-lived Prime Minister Liz Truss was burned.
Come on, the woman was only in office, 40 days?
Not even.
And 40 nights or something?
No one's quite sure how the tradition came about, and Liz Truss is appalled.
He's also out of a job, so it's not a big deal, yeah.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.